we're going to react to the rank 1 player in the entire world to see if we can learn something. Now, I'm already pretty good at the game, all right? I'm an emissary 3 player. I mean, come on now. Like, I mean, an emissary 3 player. I mean, you know, and I'm not making that up. Look, emissary 3. So I'm an emissary 3 player, all right? So as an emissary 3 player, what can I learn from someone who's really like, I mean, like, not to say he's not that much better than me, as, like to insult him, as in like I'm already pretty good, so there's not really much for me to learn, all right? The only reason I'm still emissary and not Eternus 6 is because I have bad teammates who keep holding me down, all right? All right? I have random players, all right? And also, the people on the enemy team are cheating. That's facts. That's just facts. I'm not making that up. That's just complete facts, all right? So we want to watch how to get box routes. We're talking box route, boys. We're talking creeps, boys. We're talking jungle farms, boys. Tier 1 and tier 2s. Maybe even tier 3s. We're talking bridge buffs, boys, all right? So that's why we are spectating the rank 1 player today, so that we can learn a thing or two. See, look at the wall kicks. Look at the wall kicks, bro. Look at the wall kicks. Wall kicks like Super Mario 64, boys, all right? Gets healing right away at full health. It must be because they know that this is an aggressive lane, and especially if they get taken out by Abrams, that's going to be a chunk of damage. So obviously, he's not going to die to an Abrams going all in, but it will be a lot of damage, especially if you have Hayes, who's a good DPS character. It's going to be a lot. So I'm guessing he is getting healing right in advance. I should go healing right then. If he goes healing right, I just got to copy what he does. So if he goes healing right, I got to go healing right. Doesn't matter if I'm playing a different character. Does the slide tech, I still don't have the slide tech down. I need to get the slide tech down. I need to practice that. But first, I got to practice my aim and get my tracking better, which I'll be using through aimlabs.com. Not a sponsor. So the thing about her is that her love bites don't only work on champions. Usually there's abilities that only work on champions or jungles. But luckily, her ability works on minions as well, so it really helps with clearing jungle really fast. She has a very good survivor. They're at minute 2 exactly to pick up those boxes. What a great strategic play. And is out to get that. Checking boxes again. Getting chased, though. But I'm trying to look at the camera. Almost got chased, but still at full health, pretty much. Still at full health. Going now for jungle cam. So remember, this is the strong side. So your right lane, on no matter what side of the map you play, is your strong lane. So you have easy access to your own jungle. You have more boxes as well to grab. So he's going to be grabbing all these boxes right here. All right. Grabs 2 is going to be 1 right behind the shop as well. He's grabbing. And that can give you a good amount of souls. All right. The idea is that your left lane is your weak lane. So if you're on the if you're playing on the left lane in your match, you have to be a lot more passive. All right. And safer. Or wait. No. Wait, did I do that right? No. Your left lane is your, sorry. Your left lane is your strong lane. Your right lane is your weak lane. Sorry, I did that backwards. Right. Going on low health though. I think got this though. Gonna go sweep in, hit the slice, go in. He was waiting for the slice because I'm pretty sure the slice does more damage the less health they have. Yep, they do less damage, so he's gonna wait on that to do a little more poke damage. Got Hayes pretty well, probably not gonna finish it. Hayes is probably a good enough player that she won't die from that, but we'll wait to get some healing from the troopers. So with this advantage, using the healing right, and while healing right, he's gonna go farm some extra boxes because he needs the extra farm. Because if Hayes is already low, they can't really push lane that aggressively. They can't push with that. Well, using the teleport for an extra gank, this could be the most genius play ever. Going for a gank, going for shop actually. Shop is right there. That's pretty good. And it looks like she's going to be going for a gank to help on mid lane because they have their lane pushed that they have to play safely. So they have the advantage to push in. Going in, getting in pretty low on good damage. I think that's it. Yep, good kill. Nice pick. So now their lane has 1 less person to worry about for, well, I mean like 5 seconds, but still. They still have to come back to base. So then, and she can just rotate right back from mid. Just rotate and get more boxes on the way back. So that's good. That's really good aggression. Now, unfortunately, he did leave his laner low, so he has to go help him. Looks like he's going in with the ult though, so he's going to be back in time to help. And he still has full health because of his healing rate. So I guess I didn't think about that. The healing rate can be really good if you're going on a box run because it doesn't matter if you take damage, but people aren't going to be dealing that much damage to you anyway while you're on a box run. So it's smart to use your healing rate while on a box run so that you just don't take that much damage, right? Gets the ult up. Now the thing with Mina is that her ult has a extra duration every time she procs love bites on a champion. So the idea is that now that she has her ult, she's going to be trying to proc love bites as much as she can. And it looks like #1 ranked player, My Glorious King, is going to be taking advantage of that in the match in the future as we go. Healing Rights again, because it's only 70 seconds. So it's good if every 70 seconds you can get a wave in about a minute. And then probably a little less than a minute, like 30 seconds. But you can still use your Healing Right to go in on multiple things. Going in... Abrams is pretty tanky. Probably not gonna go on that, but is procking love bites. You're gonna proc another love bites on here and go with it. Ooh, that does so much damage. So much damage. And has Mystic Burst, which is you're gonna get from your and probably your love bites, right? Because I'm sure you can go love bites. Yep, does spirit damage. Yep, and on proc is 152, so this is gonna break in even more damage. So 40 extra damage for about 200 damage. 200 damage from a love bites proc is nasty. That's a lot of damage, and it's gonna make your aggression in lane so much more. Here, not gonna get the bridge buff, but is gonna go hell.
Let's push blue.
Proc that Mina is missing. Unfortunately, she looked like she was maybe going to go gank, but maybe deny farm. So, remember, you can deny farm. If you're going on a box run, you can deny boxes in the enemy territory so that they can't grab that. They can't farm that. Going in, he's kind of by herself right now, though. Doing damage, though. Gonna ult on this. I think she gets away. Well, I mean, she has to get away with this, right? Dodges the ult. Oh, my goodness. And she gets away with it. Wow. Good. W teammate. W teammate. Should not have survived that, but did. W teammate. And he ults. Crayon ad draft might have a massive one. We do not know, but I'm going to assume it's probably more double-digit inches. Probably, all right? So much farming so that she can quick camps. Remember, you're not only farming to do more damage against extra champions, you're getting more farm so that you can clear your jungle faster. I mean, obviously you can steal other jungles as well, but you want to clear your own jungle as fast as possible because the jungle camps need time to come up. If you can take your jungle camps whenever they come up, you're going to be farming at pretty much max efficiency. It's going to be a smart thing to do. And remember, getting those love bites procs for that ult is going to be very essential. Also, notice his tracking. And this is why I'm using aimlabs.com, not sponsored, so that I can learn to get a good tracking on. Because, man, my tracking needs work. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Luckily, I think Mina has pretty good bullet velocity, so she doesn't necessarily need, like, high velocity rounds to keep tracking. Whereas, like, I think Victor does use a nail gun, which does have lower velocity than a projectile bullet coming from a gun, you know, no gunpowder. So I feel like I probably would need to get high velocity rounds if I want to be tracking as efficiently as I can as Victor. Now, luckily, I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine because, you know, I can just learn to deal with that, but it's, you know, it's fine. That's not where Victor's damage comes from anyways. Her love bites procs does so much damage from this spirit investment. It's going to be able to destroy that guardian pretty much for free. It's doing pretty good. And he's able to push this way. Now, Abrams is coming from the side, but they know all the other teammates are. The only person that's missing is Abrams, so she's able to freely farm that. And see, she has so much damage. She's gonna just one, and there they all go. Ooh, she's gonna get that ult off. Gets the ult off in time though for that extra damage. And with all the love bites procs, is gonna be able to do a ton of damage. Look at the damage and the damage from that. And that's why you farm, because now she just has so much damage this early in the match. Technically, it should be later in the match, and that's 1,000 souls that will become unsecure that she has just now collected. Needs to go spend those souls before she doesn't die and lose all of it. But man, that is such a good investment. That is such a good investment for her, and I think that this is what's going to be the cause for this KD that we saw earlier. Going bullet damage, because you do want to be able to do good damage while you're proccing love bites. Going in, I think she gets this kill because she has so much damage. The problem with love bites is that once you proc it, you're not really doing that much extra damage until the timer starts over again. Look at the movement though. Should have died here. Really should have died, but gets away with it because of the expert movement. This is how you know this is the rank 1 player. And Mina's inches, I don't want to say anything about it. I'm just going to say, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say about that. getting that world bite proc, not going for the kill, but every proc adds, see, he has 28 extra procs. So every world bite proc on an enemy champion is going to cause her to get one more bat with her ult, which means her ult will last 1 second longer, which will be good if you're trying to silence people, because you can keep them silenced just a tiny bit longer, and every stack adds up to be about, I mean, like an extra second or so, which is super essential in team fights. Billy gets another proc off and is going to steal this camp. See, that's the thing, is that she has so much damage right now that she can just go in and just steal camps like that, and they have to run away. Still in the enemy jungle, by the way. Still stealing the enemy camp. Going through to go flank Rem. Or get that. That's how I'm gonna ult. Sold. Gets 3 in that ult. They're all silenced, though. Gets another proc and doing so much damage I can go in on this. Ooh, the damage, though. Gets away, gets the damage, and gets out with it from expert movement. How does he do it? How does he do it? How does he do it? Oh my goodness. Now, no walkers down yet. We are 13 minutes in the match. No walkers down yet. They're going to need some walkers down if they really want to take this to the next level. But their farm is so good. Now, Orange Team has been doing a good job to make their farm efficient. They're only down 5,000 souls, which is pretty good. With how much Mina is stealing their farm, they're really not down as much as they should be. So they're doing a great job keeping it as even as possible as they can. Using the ults, unfortunately can't silence someone who's already ulting. Getting low, but she's gonna get out. That's very bad that she keeps getting out. That's very not good. Very not good for them that she keeps getting out. But also help the team while she gets out to regen and base. It still helped out the team a good amount from that, which is very good. Grabbing the urn though, because if they know they have if they have 2 people down, they're gonna have free advantage on urn, which is gonna be very good for them. Also, look at the wall kicks and the wall slides. Oh my goodness, this guy knows what he's doing. This guy might have a sweaty chair. All right, might have a wet chair. That's all I'm gonna say. All right. Look at those. Look at the wall movement going in on that. And gets it. Rem can't deny it. What a good play. Now, this is something else that people need to learn how to do. If you can secure urn that fast, it's going to help a lot, all right? All by herself, though, gets out. Her ult is going to be up in about 8 seconds. Gets out from expert movement. This is why movement is so important to get out. Is going to rotate and go help the team already. Gets an assist. That's going to help with, it's going to help with souls. Goes back in. I don't know if she can get this all by herself. Rem is going to be their way. She's going to sleep, and she gets out 200 health. This is what I'm talking about. This is how you know you're spectating the #1 ranked player in the world, because who else could get out from that engage? That was such a bad engage. Anybody who's below Eternus 6 would have died there. But we're not just watching an Eternus player. We're watching the rank 1 player in the world. Let's go. This is also why movement is so good. It's not about rotating or just getting box routes or getting soul urn carries. It's about escaping certain death as well. Your movement will determine if you are going to expire tonight or you're going to live till your 40s, all right? He hasn't getting enough Love Bites proc, so he's at 42 stacks. That's 42 extra bats that come from her ult, which is how much longer she can do that. Because if she can soul ult someone and silence them for a good amount of time, they are silenced. They can't use any abilities. They can shoot, but they can't use any abilities. So if someone is carried by their abilities, one ult for that much longer is going to do so much. Because remember, it does damage, right? The ult does damage as well. It's not just a silence. And with silence, with those 42 extra bats, is going to carry along and gets out again. Once again, hits 3 people and gets out. This is how you know you're spectating the rank 1 player in the world, because they're able to get out from certain death, all right? And this is why it will be so sick when the game comes out. They have to have custom maps, all right? Goes in 500 health, which 500 health is not a lot for a normal player, all right? But this is not a normal 1 player. This is the rank 1 player in the world. So 500 health is going to be plenty enough. One ability, all dead. And she gets so much lifesteal from that ability. That is a ability with built-in lifesteal. She doesn't need to build into any lifesteal item. She just gets lifesteal off of it. Now, obviously, she has to kill enemies to get that lifesteal. But once you're good enough, you can tell how much damage you're going to do. Gets a Love Bite proc. That's extra stacks going in. Look at the damage. Look at the damage. Not going to be able to finish off, though. Not going to be able to finish off. Got the Love Bite proc off, so has to wait a bit for the Love Bite. But has another proc up and gets the kill. Oh my goodness, he is on a 5-kill streak. So one thing to know as well is that to be the rank 1 player in the world, you not only need to be good enough to be using these abilities like this, but you also need to know how much health each camp has at a certain time and place, all right? So this is how you know it's the rank 1 player. Waiting for the bridge buff at exactly minute 20. Oh my goodness. Imagine anyone else except the rank 1 player doing that. Gonna get caught here, but gets out from ability. He dodges that bebop hook barely and makes Billy waste his ult. Unfortunately, he just keeps getting out. Didn't get the Love Bites proc. Almost, though. Almost got the Love Bites proc. He is now essentially at 50 extra procs on his ult. You know what that means. You know what that means. That's about... yeah, it's a bit of extra time on the ult, all right? Gets the grab bomb. Unfortunately, I think he's going to be alone. Ult! Ooh, not able to go on that because he's going to put the bed. Hayes is so ulting, but the 2 is available. He saved the 2 so he could get out of this from certain death. Hayes pretty much just wasted her ult on that. This is how you know you are spectating the rank 1 player in the world. It seems like he's not really securing any kills right now, but is just essentially helping the rest of the team secures. And the Love Bites does so much damage, and you're gonna get a kill here. Nice, good pick. Notice, okay, no, this is how you know you're watching the rank 1 player in the world. Because watch how he backs out before Rem is even dead, all right? I want you to watch this, all right? I want you to watch this right here. Notice how he's getting shots off on the Rem, doing damage, all right? But notice how he's shooting, and then before he's even dead, he starts backing out so he can rotate faster. Gets the last hit and starts going back so she can help her team. All right, this is what I'm talking about. This is the gameplay we spectate around here so we can learn. All right, this is the gameplay we spectate around here so that we can learn. Grab Soul Urn on the way back using movement, extra movement tech. All right, using some jump slides I actually did not know existed. Going in, gets a Love Bites proc. That's good damage. That's good damage. And gets them on as many people as you can. Because remember, her Love Bites proc does so much damage that just want to be able to proc it on as many people as you can. Because otherwise it's going to do less damage without a proc. And you can do a good chunk of damage that's only available once you hit them enough with the Love Bites proc. So the whole idea is just to proc Love Bites as much as possible. And notice how he now has 56 stacks at. That ult's going to last so much longer. It's going to be so helpful for them. Going here to intercept them. To do good damage because there's so much damage can finish this. Also, shout out to the death of Captain N-Word. Thank you, Captain N-Word. That's how you know we're playing a Valve game, because there's people like this who exist. Bars, by the way. Ooh, ult, but unfortunately she gets the ult off in time, so she almost dies from that. Ooh, my Glorious King almost died from that, but because he's my Glorious King, he would never die from there. Now, they never finished mid-boss. So they're going for kills. Another kill. Rem is by himself. He's taking damage from mid-boss. Now, that's not going to be enough, though. Going and gets a Love Bites proc, and there's so much damage on that he is dead. And my Glorious King is on a 10-kill streak. You love to see it. Those are good melee. Those are good melee. Good counter spells, good counter spells. 300 health. Nice dodge. Dodges the shoulder charge. Oh my gosh, bro. So well played. And they're going to get mid-boss here. And they're only going to have 2 people up to actually intercept this. And I think they're not. They're trying to. They're hearing it, but they're not going to be able to. They did steal 1. It stole 1 of them, which is still a lot. And they lost their last one from trying to steal it. They still intercepted 1 though, so that's 1 more down, but they did lose souls from the deaths. So now they have 2 rejuves. They did steal 1 of them, which is still good. But now they've stolen, they have 2 rejuves and they're still up 30,000 souls. This is being played phenomenal. All right. I don't want to say my Glorious King is carrying the entire match, but I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's all I'm saying, all right? And now since they know they're dead, they can go into their jungle and steal their farm. All right, one ability. Have you ever seen anything so satisfying before in your entire life, right? At 25 minutes exactly, gets bridge buff. Chat, is this game cooked? Chat. This game is cooked, unfortunately. You made the mistake of queuing up into the rank 1 player in the world, my glorious king, Idoran. All right? Gets both bridge buffs. Now, she has 3 buffs. All right? The rejuve buff, the spirit bridge buff, and the ammo bridge buff. Now, the bridge buff doesn't last long. It looks like it's already almost. I think that's incorrect. It's not. It says it's almost over. It's not actually. It just started, so it can't be that low already. With that ult, look how much longer the ult lasted because of the extra stacks. Use the counterspell even though it wasn't going to sleep. Still counterspelled that. While Holiday is able to safely secure the urn, so now they are up 40,000 souls. They're able to keep that urn. They're able to keep that lead going. Able to get some kills. Able to get some kills. Gonna go finish everyone off, and it looks like everyone's pretty much gonna be dead here. And now my glorious king is at 76 stacks, which I no, that's from the stats. Wait, no one died on that, so he still had the 2 rejuves up. Very good. Going in for damage, gets out, gets some quick damage, gets out, so you don't have to be risky. You want to make sure you still save those rejuves as much as you can. Ult is up again. Ult's it. Not the greatest ult. Well, actually, no. The damage to Hidden King, so that's not a bad ult. Not a bad ult. And the timers are glitched right now. It looks like it still has the ult up, but the ult is down. Ooh, nice grab. Unfortunately, you tried to grab Mina, who's going to be able to get out. And gets cubed. Perfect cube. Good job, Viscous. Thank you. I made a goo. All right. Good play. Going in for the damage. The damage. Oh. Her ability is pretty much a free Echo Shard. Oh my gosh, going down the damage, and this looks like it's gonna be end the game because they have no one up, and they still use 1 rejuve. So this is gonna be he's gonna try to do his best just to keep them from ending, but unfortunately, it's not gonna matter. Got ult up again. That's gonna get a kill. So many things, and the game is over. Good job, well played. All right, doesn't even type GG. Wow, that's how you know it's the rank 1 player. Is not even gonna give them an inch. All right. And of course, he gets MVP. 17 kills, kill streak, most player damage, most healing, most souls. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you want from the rank 1 player, and this is how you know you are spectating the rank 1 player. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching. I appreciate you here, and I will see you in the next video. I have no outro for the video. What does Anthony Fantano say when he ends his videos? Deadlock, Idoran, forever.